You're watching PTV.
Brighten this holiday season with food gift packs from Hickory Farms of Ohio. Food gift packs are practical gifts. Many contain the world-famous beef stick summer sausage and a delicious selection of tasty cheeses. They come in all sizes and all price ranges. Take your food gift packs with you or Hickory Farms will mail. This Christmas, make them smile with food gift packs from Hickory Farms.
In your nearby shopping center or plaza.
PTV.
You're watching PTV Live.
PTV Live Holiday Edition is brought to you by our patrons. Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill. On the Porch with Todd and Ken. Matt and Tyler. Bay Area Doors. Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue. And the Orlando Guy.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. Featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry, holiday drink recipes, and holiday home decorating tips from the boys, holiday shopping, and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live Holiday Edition. I'm Arnie.
Here, I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
It is officially here. The countdown to Christmas is on. Richard.
You could hear my cold.
You can hear my cold. Okay. We'll take you up on that, Richard. Anyway,
What
everyone.
It's not like you have a copious amount of spare time.
You can see the mouse head tree is on. It is rotating. It is fully decorated and ready
From
to go.
Finiodabra to the tree skirt.
That's not the only one. We also have the snowman
Move the
tree.
tree skirt. So you
What?
can see.
Oh, well, here. Let me
See? It's a tree skirt.
see the tree skirt.
So we are done. We still got a little bit more stuff, but those trees can't come until other trees happen. So this room is basically done for right now.
Hey, Tyler. Yeah, I heard that Matt was working late tonight at Trader Joe's. He's kind of upset
Because
about
he
that.
loves
He
Trader
loves
Joe's.
watching PTV Live.
He
So
loves Trader Joe's so much.
Well, he can catch the replay.
yes, he can. By the way, if you happen to be catching the replay right now, drop us a note. Let us know when you start decorating for Christmas. Of course, we've already started, but if you happen to be catching this on the replay, let us know. Drop a comment for us.
Yep. So yeah, it's not your imagination. It's not a green screen. That is a real rotating tree.
Yeah.
The window is really bright. Hopefully, we're gonna get the sun to go down, but it doesn't glow. It's sad.
Well, you have to remember it's 5 p.m. on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have sun.
September.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the sun anyway. So.
We're 3 weeks out from fall officially starting, but I mean, we're already in Christmas. But I got my fall stuff out today, so we've got the new fall stuff out on the set. My orange and black flamingos are in the back.
I love those flamingos. That was a great find.
Yeah, they are funny.
And I have a Halloween teddy bear behind me too.
Oh yeah, there he is. Look at that.
He's
Well-
got all kinds of cute things out.
We do. I'm actually going to be starting with a drink here, but I don't have the camera set up here in studio.
Oh.
The camera is instead by our Vitamix. It's a blended drink tonight, so why don't we get right to it? Actually, before we do that, let's check out where our little friend is.
Donna, you do not need that negativity in your life. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. Do it early.
Yeah, Arjohn's, let her do
Sorry.
it. Let her do it.
Yeah, you have that kind of negativity
So-
in your life.
Chatty is here on the mousehead tree. In fact, he's coming around right now,
here.
right behind me, right about here. But
Besides being on the back of my phone,
yes, besides being on the back of your phone, but Chatty loves hanging out on the mousehead tree. And I'll be honest with you, I love how this particular video turned out. The lighting was just perfect for the whole thing. So
Yeah,
I was thrilled with it.
that tree was finished this morning. Well, it was finished last night.
By the way, Derek sent me a text message. He's happy to be able to watch us live tonight instead of working. Derek, welcome to the show tonight. You can catch D&G Explorers every Wednesday night on their channel, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Do it, Donna. I dare you.
Yes, Donna, go ahead.
Do it. Seriously, what's going on? There is,
Yeah.
If it makes you happy, decorate for Christmas early.
Yeah.
It's been studied, and people who decorate for Christmas earlier
Fall
than
and
what is
Christmas.
expected tend to be happier people.
Yeah, actually, people who actually do decorate for the big seasons and the big holidays, they are actually genuinely happier. And we're all about mental health.
I'm not just happy. I'm positively giddy with excitement right now because
Oh,
we're
yeah,
decorating.
What happened this weekend? That's a whole different story, but you'll see that coming up.
Yeah, you will see that coming up. We have a little story for you, but we will be sharing that a little bit later. In the meantime, like I said, tonight is the blended drink. Let's get to it.
Okay, I'm supposed to hit the 3-cam button. Here I go. Tell me when.
Go ahead.
Okay. 3-cam button. Oh,
There it is. Perfect. Okay.
You people do not know how this is all created. It's insane. Okay.
Yeah, that is
Shoot.
you
That's
can
our
hear me,
cheese
right?
grater.
You can hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear you fine.
Great. Okay, let me start with the crushed ice.
Oh, this needs to be fixed, people. 7 dashes of bitter is not going to happen. Maybe 2 to 3.
Yeah,
Is it me, or does it look like your quarter is getting set up to start prepping for Christmas?
Yeah, pretty soon, man. So I've got the crushed ice. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the Vitamix.
Wow, you were really choppy over there. Oh, now you're getting better.
Okay, so I've got that. Then you start after you've got the crushed ice. You put in a whole medium orange.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Free in the backyard.
Yeah.
a whole orange.
But it's peeled.
Then
Yeah, there's no peel.
Yeah, there's no...
whiskey.
then you put in 2 ounces of this is Maker's Mark whiskey, bourbon whiskey. I'm gonna put in 2 ounces. We're doing a frozen old fashioned here. I'll be honest, I've never had an old fashioned, so
Really?
yeah, really.
I'm shocked.
So I am just putting this in. There we go. 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm going to put in a few drops or a few dashes of the bitters. We don't have Angostura. We have Fee Brothers. We've got about 7 different types of Fee Brothers bitters. We really like these. So that was 4 dashes. And then I'm going to finish it off with just a splash of agave nectar.
Roughly about a teaspoon.
So not much.
We might need more later because that's too much bitters.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mute while I blend the drink. Otherwise, it'll just be too loud.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, so he's muted. What can we say about Arnie?
He's crazy?
Doug, can you hear us?
Yeah, I need to help him. Hold on, I'm going to help you.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay, so I have.
Is it not going on?
We have a Vitamix at the house here, right?
I use it all the time.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Can you hear it? Yeah, we can hear a little bit of it. Yeah,
from
it looks like an orange Julius. Is
It
me?
looks like an orange Julius is right. That is what it looks like.
He doesn't use this much.
Doug's the one who uses all the appliances.
kind of like here, huh, Ben?
Yeah, I don't touch anything. Sherry's the one that does it all. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, like, you know, sometimes you just have to push the buttons just right. And he doesn't do it right. So I'm like...
So, okay, so you do the kitchen. He works the software so we can do a TV show or a live stream.
Right.
I mean, I could do this. It's just... There's way too many files. And, I don't get bothered.
Well, Arnie's been running this show for a few years now, and he knows what he's doing. What is that, Arnie?
2, 3,
You
4,
finish
5.
it with cherries.
Oh,
So I'm going to go ahead and come on back into the studio, and we will enjoy it.
Those special cherries.
okay.
They're not bright red, real, maraschino cherries, but they'll do. They're Luxardo, so
Yeah.
super bougie. Okay, you're trying it out because we don't know.
All right, I'm back here in studio. Let me go ahead and change the angle. So that
I
you can
didn't
see us.
click on that.
There we go. We're good. Now, do you want to take a sip?
Yeah, I'm going to try it first because I'm scared he's
And
going
take
to
a cherry, too.
Yeah, it's just spiked orange juice.
Do you want to try a cherry?
No, go ahead. Orange juice. I don't know what to think of it.
It's great with the cherry.
I don't know why it doesn't need the bitter.
Try it. I like it. I'm glad I've got a drink. We're going to go ahead and get started with the Hallmark Channel movie review because
Needs more ice.
I'll do more ice next time. But let's get to the movie. Thank you,
It's a little.
Donna says it's a pretty drink. Now, I started with this.
That segment opener will make more sense when we move into Christmas in October, but
Yeah, but I wanted to show you that we have 6 movies now coming from Hallmark Channel. Fall into Love starts this Saturday. And I'm looking forward to this lineup. There's some very good heavy-duty stars.
Oh, yeah.
Kimberly Sustad, Ashley Williams, Jodie Sweetin, Lacey Chabert, and the guys Brennan Elliott, Corey Sevier, Paul Campbell,
Aaron,
James Denton. I mean, Wes Brown. That's a great list of actors and actresses.
Jodie, Lacey. Yeah, we think this is going to be good.
Unfortunately, none of them were in this film, Head Over Heels, which was on Saturday night. Addison's dream comes true when luxury shoe designer Delaney Diaz hires her, thanks to a PR guru named Austin. But will she be able to achieve a work-life balance while also considering a new romance?
okay. Can I start? Oh, go ahead. Finish that.
Stars Rebecca Dalton and Olivier Renault.
Okay.
Go for it, Benny.
I'm just gonna say this: we didn't need a poor man's remake of The Devil Wears Prada.
I haven't watched it, so.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No. Sounds like I didn't miss much.
Well, it's kind of like The Devil Wears Prada meets Payless Shoe Source.
Yeah.
It's a bad knockoff.
Actually,
it's like bad shoes and bad hair.
Actually, what I called it was The Devil Wears Zodies. Does anyone remember Zodies?
No.
Or how about White Front? You can always use White Front. Anyway. Okay, so this movie, she works for her father in a cobbler's shop. They build, design, repair, everything with shoes. Her sister, bless her heart, gets her an interview at this designer by Delaney Diaz. She happens to get the job. She was supposed to go in for just a reception job, but then she ends up being Delaney's assistant. And, of course, all mayhem takes place. Everything that could go wrong goes wrong.
What is evil about this movie or this Hallmark waste of electricity was it was all representing bad, toxic work environments, passive aggressiveness, the no work-life balance. It's all the dog-eat-dog world. It was horrible, people. It was a bad movie.
Throw in family guilt.
Oh, but yeah, the family guilt,
Yeah.
but the nasty boss. See, I've all worked in that environment. I don't watch I watch Hallmark to get escape from it. I don't want to know about bad bosses and toxic environment people.
Okay.
It was horrible.
Richard makes a good comment here. It says the movie was so negative in emotion, it was difficult to watch. Even the happy ending at the end did not justify the roller coaster of negative emotions to get there. Because it took a long time to get there, but you do finally get the payoff at the end of the movie. And it wasn't just the misunderstanding resolution thing. There was so much more to get to as far as a good ending. The ending was great. If the rest of the movie had been as good as the ending, our score for this film would have been much, much higher.
It was horrible. It makes you not want to like the characters.
Ben, what were your thoughts?
Last week's movie, when it ended, I wanted it to keep going because there was so much to enjoy about that film. This one made me want to go into a shoe designer's office and slap everybody.
Okay.
I hated this movie.
It was bad.
Yeah.
At the very, very end, there was some micro redeeming quality, so we did give it 1 crown. Because I actually liked the spin, but to get up to the last 5 minutes, or like last 3 minutes to find out, oh, now we're designing men's shoes, which is a huge moneymaker thing because men also do love shoes. There's some Imelda Marcoses out there. Men, that would make Imelda Marcos blush.
Well, Austin, the public...
The PR guy.
Thank you. Public relations guy. He liked shoes. He was wearing just a pair of white sneakers walking through the office, and she spills coffee on them right before her interview.
Oh Lord.
And then she does a bunch of fabric overlays on the shoes really quickly, and he falls in love with the shoes, and he thinks she is magic, so he encourages the designer to or the designer's namesake to hire her on the spot. So the movie was just so far-fetched, and
it was tired.
It was painful to watch.
There was tired tropes. It was littered with stereotypes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was so bad. So bad.
Okay, so Michelle mentioned that we're getting some feedback a little
We're figuring that out.
We are figuring it out. We apologize for the sound quality. We are working on it. We're probably going to be getting a new microphone as well as a new USB hub. So,
yeah, you guys keep going in and out.
Yeah, we're gonna fix this really quickly. I've already done the research. He's gonna
Have you tried plugging your microphone directly into the computer?
We have to unplug a bunch of things, and we might do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that might make the difference. I plug mine directly into
we will work on it.
Yeah.
Because it comes and goes. As it is, you can hear right now, it's not there.
Yeah. Right now we're fine.
I want him to send a clip of this to Ecamm and say, why is this happening? Is this your software?
Aside from that, I want to make sure that we say hello, Jim.
Can we get some more sunshine, please?
Jim's show is tomorrow night, every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on More Sunshine.
Hi, Jim.
Okay, so Ben, what would you give for a score for this film? How many crowns?
It was not the worst movie I've seen, but I hated it. I'd say I'd give it a 2.
Wow.
Definitely not worth a rewatch. It was horrible to me.
Not worth suggesting to Tom then.
Oh, no. No, if this movie was ever shown again in my home, I'd burn the house down.
No,
I would. I mean, it was
terrible.
It wasn't their worst effort. We've seen some really bad. We've seen some stinkers this year. Yeah. This was not awful. It's just that the emotional roller coaster was too much to handle, and the toxic work environment is too close to home for many people that it was just too difficult to watch.
Actually, it was giving me anxiety. I had to mute it a few times because it was just getting too much for me.
So the boss was just like completely unreasonable.
You could be nasty and mean, but it was just too bad.
So what score did you give? How many crowns?
Because of the very ending, I just gave it 1. It was 0. It was 0, 0, 0, 0, and then the very, very, very end, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, I gave him a crown, but that was not worth. That's not.
And I gave it 2 crowns. And according to our Hallmark savant Paul, he gave it, was it half a Ben burrito? I think he said. And Richard, the Orlando guy, gave it 2 Ben burrito. One Orlando, which is equivalent to 2 crowns. So,
yeah, I would give it 1 piece of chicken, 1 piece of bean, 1 piece of rice out of the burrito.
And look, Debbie Brito's with us today. Hello, Debbie. Debbie's a former coworker of mine, and I love her very much. So,
oh, nice.
Everyone, we're going to take a quick break here. There's a little cleanup to do.
There is.
Well,
did you have to?
I rinsed it out, but it probably could.
Did you put soap in it? Because we're gonna get ants.
Not yet.
Oh,
not yet. So we're gonna rinse out the Vitamix.
I'm gonna move this garbage can.
We'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. We'll be right back.
Holiday time is real special to me. It always reminds me of when Lou and I first started out.
Oh, Mom!
We sure had a lot of love back then.
That's about all we had.
Well, honey, we always had good things to eat on holidays.
Well, that's true.
'Cause I get out my Crisco and I do some special baking. I love trying out new recipes. And every year, I find all kinds of new things to bake with all-vegetable Crisco. Looky here, cranberry cherry pie. And talk about a flaky crust. Even my girls are finding great new Crisco recipes. Patsy made these chocolate bonbons, and Peggy made this wreath cake. And Loretta made these raspberry snowbars.
Might good.
Honey, quit talking with your mouth full. There's a lot of great tasting holiday treats you and Crisco can make. There's 2 things that always makes a holiday special, and that's great tasting food and being with the ones you love. Right, girls?
Look for Loretta's Crisco recipes in your favorite woman's magazine.
Crisco will do you proud every time.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style meets the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 Original Brand Apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
You're watching PTV.
I had a conversation over the weekend with Benji of Let's Go to the Park, and he loves seeing that little Christmas intro there. He remembers the one time that Doug mentioned that it was an emaciated Santa.
Oh, it's very emaciated.
And it makes him laugh every time.
Santa drives me crazy. I'm very particular in my Santas, and you'll know why. You'll see why in a bit.
Yeah. But let's go ahead and start up this little section with our little Hallmark Spotlight.
Okay.
Okay, this week we're featuring an ornament that is coming in October, and I want to highlight this one is limited quantities. Cozy Critters is going to be one of those ornaments that if you have the collection, you're going to want this one.
And of course we have it.
If you don't have the collection, you may still want it. I think he's very cute. His little hat and scarf holding an acorn and, just looking very chipper. Only $15.99. It will be available at the premiere in October. Ben, is this one on your wish list?
I believe so, yeah.
Sherry?
Yeah, I think it's mine too.
I think it's on mine too. I didn't check my list.
Is that limited?
It's limited
Do
quantities.
limiteds go on the list?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But you just have to let your Hallmark representative know, and they'll work with you.
Rachel, you're right. It is stinking cute.
So stinking cute. Yes, it is. It's very cute. Well, I'll be honest with you right now. I want to bring up our sponsorships that we've been doing. Everyone, it's available. It is now the countdown to Christmas, and our sponsorships start at $50 for a thank you and for a shout out every week throughout the season. 2 crowns gets you a personalized ornament on top of the first prize that you get. And every level you go, you get everything below it as well. So the 3rd crown, you get Pepper Tree Villa Jam. 4th crown, cookies. 5 crowns gives you a private Zoom call. If you want the exclusive naming rights on one of our trees in the forest, you pay $500 for that, and you get everything with it, along with a lot of special attention from us. So
you get advertising from now, September 2nd, up until Epiphany, which is December or January 7th. So you get unlimited lavished of advertising. Yes. We'll promote you on social media.
Yeah. Right now, the only person so far that has exclusive naming rights on a tree is Richard, the Orlando guy. His tree is the nostalgia tree, but this year, for 2024, it is the Orlando guy nostalgia tree.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, brother.
I know his head. It's getting big.
No,
but the good thing is I have to sit by it, so it's.
But not just to Richard. We'd like to thank all of our patrons. They have made expanding our Christmas forest possible this year.
There's no way we would be doing this. We do appreciate it.
Because the forest is
swelled.
It has swelled.
Bulging.
Speaking of trees, I was in at Michael's today, and they were unloading their boxes of trees into the back room.
Ooh.
Oh.
Shut.
That's wonderful. I'll tell you.
It's coming.
We will be recommending.
You can get them online, but they're ridiculously expensive right now.
We'll be making a recommendation for a couple of places, but that'll come as we get to those trees in our forests as we're decorating. But we'll let you know. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can email us, or you can get a hold of us through social media.
Operators standing by.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you can also send us snail mail. Our address is there on screen, 1155C Arnold Drive, Suite 504.
We'll interview
Martinez. The zip code is 94553.
We'll interview you, find out which one you want. We'll get all your digits. We'll figure out what it is. Get all the
get lots of special.
Well, we'll find when we talk about what you want to do, and then because we have a lot of questions to ask. So it's fun.
So let's go ahead and. Well, thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and check out Trader Joe's.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Do we have napkins?
Yes, we do have napkins. Ben, you have the package in front of you. Let me present your camera so that you can show our audience.
Yes, these are crispy and crunchy chocolate chip cookies. They are gluten-free, and they are the latest new item that we're sampling from Trader Joe's.
Now, I'll be honest. Let's see. There we go. Oh, wait a minute.
They do come packaged in a tray, so you only get like a dozen cookies or so. But I'm hoping, it looks like 14 or 16 cookies altogether.
I'm giving it a try.
Yes, please. I'll have one.
Here you go.
Thank you. I'll try one.
The big nope for me. It tastes like a doggy cookie.
Go ahead.
Not happening. There's no flavor to it.
You have very, very high expectations from a cookie.
Well, no,
Well,
these are not
well,
good.
first of all, he doesn't like crunchy cookies.
No, but I can get away from that. But they don't.
You know what? That reminds me of childhood. It reminds me of the mother's chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
See, I never ate those because they make me gag.
These do taste like Mother's.
It's a cross between those and Chips Ahoy.
I like them.
They're not
And
bad.
Chips Ahoy reminds me of traveling up and down the Central Valley to and from LA. Driving with my cousin, she would stop in at some sort of convenience store along the way, pick up a box of Chips Ahoy, and they always sold the individual sleeves inside a box. And she said, this is just a column of cookies. And if you're going to open it, you're going to eat the whole thing.
Okay,
so
that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing she would eat. She would also eat peanut M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Mixed results for us.
Yeah, we're mixed. I mean, they're good for people who need to have that. To me, they don't have they don't have the body of what I think is chewy of a cookie. So,
okay.
I mean,
nope. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on.
Set high expectations of a cookie.
Let's move on.
I do.
Let's do our next bit. It is time for more holiday crap delivery. Ben, Sherry, what did you get this week?
I didn't get anything.
I got...
Well, except my little teddy bear up there behind me.
What did I get? I got some Christmas stickers today. I got a couple of quilt patterns. Nothing major.
Okay. Well, we have been receiving Christmas trees. So as the season progresses, you will see all the trees that have arrived. We had 2 new ones for either side of the tchotchke closet in the living room.
Collectibles.
We had several we had 2 come from you and Sherry, Ben, for the Disney Grove. The Disney Grove, by the way, is going to be 7 trees. You'll see that. You will see that. Oh, look at that.
Well, thank you. That should find enough ingredients to make good
$2 for better cookies for Doug. Yeah, for the $2 super chat, thank you so much, Fox Hollow. We really appreciate that.
I should go get a cookie. Do we have one? Get rid of that taste. We have no cookie.
Eat a cracker. Get rid of it that way.
No, we don't have crackers. I mean, seriously, we do not have cookies or crackers in this house.
We need to go shopping.
Cheerios.
We got to figure out the sound. It's going to be sent to you. Huh?
Okay, so
eat some Cheerios.
Mickey Thor, welcome to the show. Thank you. And I agree. Cookies should be medium rare.
It should have structure, not be like a doggy cookie.
Doggy cookies aren't always hardtack.
Yes, they do. They crunch and they make a huge mess. That crunch is a huge mess.
Okay. Well,
wow.
We're going to take another quick break here, but we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. So, yeah, we'll be right back.
Make it after all.
You're watching PTV.
It isn't too early to be thinking about something spectacular for holiday eating, and cranberry crimson mold could be it. It's colorful, good, and you can make it ahead of time. We started by dissolving 2 packages of strawberry-flavored gelatin in a cup and a half of boiling water. And now we're adding the gelatin gradually to a cup of Miracle Whip salad dressing. That's where the creamy look and the teasing flavor come from. After the mixture has chilled till it's slightly thickened, fold in a 10-ounce package of cranberry relish and a cup and a half of applesauce. It's a marvelous combination of flavors, and the lively, teasing taste of Miracle Whip is perfect for it. Just before serving, unmold it, then we're going to top it off with more Miracle Whip and watercress. With holiday time coming up and lots of sandwiches and salads to be made, better get a couple of jars of uncopyable Miracle Whip from Kraft.
We're trying to figure out this noise thing. That was really horrible. We apologize. I do not.
Please tell me that the first item on that So This Happened list this week is going to be you tried that cranberry jello crap thing with Miracle Whip.
We did.
And you threw it out the door or flushed it down the toilet.
No, we tried it here. It was a great jello. It just didn't need the Miracle Whip on it. It was really good. It's just, it was the weird Miracle Whip didn't buy anything, but it was good. It was a good jello.
I'm with D&G. I am not a Miracle Whip fan at all.
What are the ingredients in Miracle Whip?
Chemicals. It's not the Miracle Whip I grew up with. It is gross. The new stuff is something seriously wrong with it.
It has mayo and sugar and...
No, there was something
mayo
wrong.
Should stay by itself, though.
There was some kind of creaminess that did taste sweet. The new stuff, they changed the recipe so much, it does not change it.
And around sandwich. How did Dad say sandwich? It wasn't sandwich. It was... I can't even say it, but it was a sandwich spread that he always slathered on everything.
Ugh. I remember that stuff. It was orange.
Yeah. It was like mayonnaise with relish and some ketchup in it. It was awful.
Well, the man would salt his hot dogs. I mean, he had no palate. I may be fussy and I may not be a foodie, but I know you don't put salt on hot dogs.
And he also would make potato sandwiches out of fried potatoes.
Oh my gosh, with mustard?
With mustard.
Now, I have to say, those were good. But
it's a carb bomb.
But yeah.
You ate what you ate back in the day.
All right. So Reno was in there. Why is Reno here?
So I went to go visit my parents. Well, actually my mother. And we had an amazing time. Again, I was born and raised there. They came to California and then they retired back. So we took the nice time and drove up there. The weather was spectacular. 0 traffic there and back.
That's because you went up what day?
On a Wednesday late morning.
Yeah.
And we came home yesterday worrying about, because anybody knows the Sierra Nevadas, the whole Donner Party thing, that was really bad. So the Sierra Nevada mountains are not nothing to mess with, but I mean, there was not even a lick of snow. I mean, there was not even a patch on the tips. I mean, all the snow is completely melted, and it was like 83 in Truckee.
It is the end of August, so.
Oh yeah, so it was a really good bonding moment in so many different ways.
It was wonderful to spend time with Doug's mom. Doug's dad, Darcy,
he loves Corvettes. Oh,
yeah,
God.
He loves Corvettes. He was on a mission. He went on. It happens every 5 years. There's some celebration at the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So he was there this week and absolutely loved it.
He took a Corvette, drove from Reno to Kentucky.
Did he really?
To do that kind of thing. And now he's flying back. And it's like 10 days or something. But it's this pilgrimage that fans from all around the world who have Corvettes go to the
Hold on. He drove a Corvette from Reno to Bowling Green, Kentucky, but he's flying home. What's going on with the Corvette that he drove?
He went with a
He
buddy.
was with a friend. He was with a friend.
With his friend.
He parked his Corvette in their home garage. So it was at home.
My dad changes Corvettes like he changes his underwear. I want a new one. Oh, I like this. Just to give you an idea, my dad had a 1967 Corvette, brand new when they got married. When he was a kid, he had two brand new cars, a 68 El Camino and a 67 Corvette. It was yellow, like a yellow, pale yellow. My mom made her prom dress, because he graduated a year early. She made her dress to match this Corvette. Of course, they got married and started popping out kids. All the cars had to go. But he always left. He had a brand new 1968 Corvette. Loves cars. Oh, that man loves cars.
Ken says the Corvette Museum is 2 hours from his house.
Yes, you're much closer than we are. I kind of know that where you live. I'm like, yeah, you're just, dude. So, and if you know, that was probably 8 years ago or 10 years ago, the Corvette Museum had a giant sinkhole opened up and all these cars went into it. It's been all over the news, the world news. Well, they saved some of them, and of course, they fixed the museum. But that's a whole story. Google it.
And there's more. She said the Corvette Museum had a huge sinkhole several years ago.
Yes, that was it. So I was going to ask my dad, so did you see the cars? Because I think they saved a lot of them, but I think some were just beyond repair.
So it's fall in Oakland. Ben, Sherry, what did you do this weekend?
We had fun.
Yeah, we finished. I finished lighting the second tree in our dining room, and I'm sorry I did not get Arnie any video clips or pictures in advance to share, but I can share some of those. I did post some pictures on my Instagram feed, so if any of you want to follow, it's ben.ptv, and that's my Instagram account.
I'll tell you, I take no pleasure in lighting trees.
Yeah, so I lit the trees, and we also lit garlands in our hallway. But everything has been overlaid with fall leaves, signs, pics, little plush toys, animals, and stuff. The trees were topped with the turkeys, Fraser and Niles.
That's right. Fraser and Niles are the names of the turkeys. Mm-hmm.
But the trees were lit for both Christmas and fall. The Christmas lights have been unplugged for now, and they'll get plugged in when the fall features are taken off the trees and replaced with Christmas ornaments.
Just the twinkle lights are on.
No, we have the twinkle lights and we have the fall colored lights that outline the perimeter of the tree.
Who's the guy in the Bible? Is he Job, or the one who just has measure patience and takes pleasure in it?
Job. No. Job does not take pleasure in patience. Job's patience is tested to the utmost.
Oh, so when someone says they have good patience, you call them Job?
Yeah, the patience of Job.
Patience of Job.
Oh, these two? This person right here, boop, 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 and have impeccable patience to do lights. I appreciate it and I get it, but their methodicalness people's skin would crawl and they would die of it. I mean, I do the largest tree and I take pleasure in that. And some people, it would kill them.
Okay.
It would kill them with the lighting.
Megan makes reference to hitting my head on the ceiling light. It's been an annual tradition that whenever I go up and decorate the garlands and with lights and all in our hallways, we have these dome lights that are positioned where the chances of hitting my head are really great.
100% almost.
However,
Did you guys...
we have a new ladder that we use now, and it doesn't require me to go up as high. So I'm able to get everything done by stepping firmly on the top platform of the ladder. And I haven't hit my head so far.
Oh, yeah, you guys have to replace those boob lights.
Yeah.
We got rid of ours this beginning of this year.
Yeah, but for that hallway, that's about all that really works.
They're dome lights.
They're really interior designers call them boob lights. We got rid of ours.
Cracker Barrel. Most people have a Cracker Barrel near them. Mm-hmm. We don't here in the Bay Area. The closest one we have is in the Sacramento area. And now Reno has one.
Reno. I was driving in, I'm like, oh my gosh, off of Keystone.
Really?
There's a Cracker Barrel. So we
Did
zipped
you guys
on.
go in?
We went in.
Well, we went in.
We went in.
And
Oh my gosh.
What did you buy?
oh yes,
We went in.
Oh,
There's
yeah, that's a Cracker Barrel.
it was a Cracker Barrel,
And there was so much Christmas everywhere.
Yes. So no, we didn't eat there, but we were there for what, 15, 20 minutes?
At least 20 minutes shopping.
And one thing led to another, and you'll see.
So yeah, Ben
needs that.
And then there's a turkey
I
platter
don't-
that Doug really likes
I
too.
wanted that, but I ended up foregoing that for something else.
Yeah, you'll see. Sherry, that sign reminded me of you. Thankful the way that it's made. You make those things just like that.
I do.
And then there's the glass platter of the turkey that Doug.
Ooh, that's
That's
pretty.
beautiful. How
Is it
much
pretty?
was it?
That was 20 something.
Yeah.
20, like $26.
Yeah, not bad.
But
Oh, dear Lord. Seriously?
Yes.
Doug was so happy. He walked out.
Look at everybody looking at us. It gets even better.
He walked out with a 36-inch blow mold of Santa.
It's a vintage new, and it's incandescent. I had to make sure I didn't get run over because we don't want to splat Santa.
It's okay to splat you, but not Santa, huh?
But he's holding a lantern and a candy cane.
Oh, this thing's incredible.
And by the way, look at In and Out.
In and Out's right there.
And the hills, the mountains actually.
These
in the
are
background.
all new development. I don't know, can't remember as a kid what this was, but they loved all of it and put new.
May I ask you how much Santa was?
Santa was only $50.
Wow.
That's not bad for
So, notice the seatbelt.
And we were driving up 80 and people were looking at us, staring at us in the car because Santa was in the back. Do you have the picture of it plugged in?
I do. You're going to be seeing that now because
so here we go.
On the porch.
Oh, we got 3 ornaments too and a Peanuts t-shirt. And we ran out of there because we didn't want to.
So
our poor credit card. We didn't need
on the porch
calling us
is a podcast. They do their show live first on YouTube on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Every Sunday night, you see Ken Smith and Todd Killian. They are the two guys on the porch. They just talk about anything. And this time,
this was great.
They talked about us.
Megan said you ruined the holidays, Doug.
Okay, check it out. They talked about us.
But yeah, we'll be heading to the Yolog tomorrow. And speaking of Christmas decorations, we got a couple pictures to share.
What we got?
Well,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, our friends Arnie and Doug from Pepper Tree Villa. You remember last week we talked about Cracker Barrel and blow molds and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
They sent us a couple pictures of Doug holding a blow mold
Look at
Santa
that.
Claus they got from their Cracker Barrel.
Man, that's a nice looking blow mold too.
Yeah, it is. That's a good looking Santa Claus blow mold. Good size too.
It looks really vintage, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think Doug's a pretty tall guy. Best I know. And so it's a good size blow mold. And
They put my glasses on. Look at that smile on Doug's face.
yeah, he's
He was happy, wasn't he?
He's happy to get it. You don't see him smile like that too often. The thing I noticed though in the background is that In-N-Out burger.
Oh yeah.
Some animal style fries is what that one make me want to have. So
Yeah.
and you can always, this is my rule of thumb. I can always tell when someone's in California when the background looks like the TV show MASH. Here's Arnie and Doug properly having Santa sitting in the back seat. I don't see his seatbelt on.
He was wearing a seatbelt.
He was wearing
on, but that's okay.
Well, they have another picture. Did you see it? They sent me a picture had a seatbelt on it.
Oh, did he? Did he? That's the only two I got, I think. So
okay,
right there's the lit up. So
there he is. Yeah. Look at that, man. Looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks really cool.
I wonder if that's where it's going to live.
Oh my God!
I plugged him in, and he glows. And So he's going to be staring at us. It was one of those freak things. I happened to see him on a big shelf. And it was like, oh! And I'm like, let's get him.
I don't know.
Did they have other blow molds?
They had 3 stacking ornaments. I actually were thinking about getting it, but the bottom is LED battery lights. So I have to carve out a hole to put some incandescent lights. And then they had a snowman that I wasn't really thrilled with. And we already have snowman. So we did some damage at Cracker Barrel, and we immediately got in Interstate 80. And so we're zipping up there, and you can see Santa.
Santa was in the back seat.
And I'm sure people looked and said, is there a Santa Claus in that car? Going through the Donner Pass. But he was predominantly there, staring. And it's weird because he's right in the back rearview mirror. Yeah. So when I'm trying to change lanes or you're looking, Santa's staring right at you. But yeah, that was our fun. Oh my gosh, he's great. So he's in the living room or family room right now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So you never had a Santa blow mold before?
No, I think as a kid. No, we had Snowman. I remember the candle, and we had the nativity. We had some of that, but nothing this good. He is really good looking.
Donna, yes, apparently they will ship it.
They do have it online.
Santa is available at crackerbarrel.com. You can go check it out.
Because Todd actually looked. He goes, I wonder if I could just go online and order it. So go buy it. He's a must-have. He just glows. Yeah. You were talking on the phone, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what it looks like. And I plugged it in, and it just has this glow. And I'm like, oh, this is just so cool.
So, yeah, he's going to be living there in the forest for the season.
You'll have to find a really nice spot for him in the house.
I'm staring at that sucker for the next 4 months, so he's not going to be hidden.
Doug's not telling us this is the fact that they ate lunch there and got a high chair for their new Santa.
We did. After we left there, they asked, how's your food? Was it hot enough? That was an interesting question because, we did. No, we immediately left because I wanted to get over the mountain. And so we didn't want to eat there.
We were afraid of getting stuck in traffic with everyone that was leaving from Burning Man.
And it's a holiday weekend.
Oh. But did they leave on Sunday or were they leaving today?
Today, mostly.
Most were leaving today. There were some that were leaving yesterday, and you could tell those vehicles from Burning Man because the vehicles were covered in this white powder.
It was gross.
Yeah.
And all the windows on the RVs are all taped up with saran wrap and duct tape and all that. The thing is that, the inside of their vehicles is protected, but what were they breathing in the whole time?
We saw this one burning person at the grocery store to get our stuff, and they were filthy. And I didn't want to go buy them because I know they probably smelled really bad. But they were just crusty and dusty. They were Pigpen puffing out. I'm like, hurry up, go around the store. It was gross. And then there was that one filthy woman at Target. So, oh God, Donna's ordering it. There she goes. You should never watch our show. She always buys all of our crap. I mean, her poor credit card. So,
crackerbarrel.com.
And we really behaved in the shopping aspect except Cracker Barrel.
Tonight, Sherry's doing a craft, but it's not just any craft. This is a craft that all 4 of us will be doing. Let's get started. Okay, actually, we got a question here. It's Roxanne is asking, what's Burning Man? Burning Man is an annual celebration. It actually started on a Baker Beach in San Francisco years ago.
It's a counterculture celebration that was created.
Yeah, it moved to the desert in Nevada, just north of Reno, to accommodate the thousands of people that attend. And you can always tell people that are leaving Burning Man or have been at Burning Man because they're just covered in white dust.
Yeah,
Last year, there was a problem with major flooding in the area, so people got stuck in the mud. It was a big ordeal.
Yeah, Google
but
it.
On Saturday night, they have an effigy of just a generic man that they burn there in the desert.
For no reason, just to
No,
burn.
it's just a counter-cultural. It's just it's celebrate art. It's a very countercultural thing. It's, again, not my.
However, the popularity of the event has been waning, and they may or may not be back next year.
Yeah,
I've heard that. What I was actually thinking is we were just talking about that when we were kind of driving down. I think they can reinvigorate it by finding another location or try updating it in a different way, because it's out in the middle of nowhere.
They did get flooded.
It was really bad.
Imagine the cost of the insurance for an event like that, though.
I know.
Holy
without insurance.
It's tens of millions of dollars.
So,
but
Sherry, what are we doing for the craft?
We are going to be making stars. And it's going to be interesting to see how well you guys do, if you get all tangled up or not.
Befuddled.
18. Hold on.
Do I need a pair of scissors?
Is that Sherry's iPad there on screen?
Yeah.
Don't look at her text messages.
I don't have any text messages.
She's following along.
Oh, good.
How many do these?
We need 5.
So you need paper straws or plastic. It doesn't matter. I started making these for the trees at the church at Megan's church. And
do you need some help?
No, I got it. And I thought, I've made about 100 of them already.
Oh, wow. 100 of these?
Yeah, and I've got about 100 more to go.
Okay, again, I'm going to say, do you need some help?
No, I just have to push the...
I think I got them.
Okay. She gets straws, and Ben and I are going to use...
Here, let's
need one more.
Yeah. Ben and I are going to use these ones.
Oh, hold on. The camera's frozen.
No,
Oh,
sir. No, sir. It's working.
Okay, Ben and I are going to use these red and white ones because I'm thinking of Christmas. So...
They look like pencils.
Right? So
we have clear straws since we already had these in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's all straws we have.
And we also have red and white twine.
I've got the paper's twine too. So let me see here if I can do it with this razor. Not I've got my scissors here.
It's got to be 2.5 inches. Yeah.
There we go. You know what? It's going to be easier with the scissors.
Yep.
So, Sherry, the twine, how long is the length of twine that we need to cut?
I use 26 inches.
Okay.
26. Would it be 2 of these?
Let's see. The ruler is 18. So
that would be 36.
Yep. So we're going to measure this out.
I don't know about that.
Quite. That's not quite. That's why I told you guys you were going to need.
Sherry, it should theoretically be.
It should, but it isn't. Look.
Okay, this is 28.
Sherry is doing one of those things where... has anyone seen that viral video where they take a small order of McDonald's French fries and then they dump it into the medium container and it looks full, and then they do the same thing, dumping the same one into the large and it looks full? Sherry is doing some weird thing with the straw here. It's over 7.5 inches long.
Now that one
But when she's cutting them, one of them tends to be short, even though
no, that's what's wrong.
You miscut
a little bit. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
See, I think I did them 2.5 inches. I don't have my glasses on. So.
Doug cut 2.5 inch lengths of plastic straws.
Is that 2.5?
Yes, that is 2.5. So we also have the.
I have a little nub off of each one. They're not. They're exactly okay. So
let me cut mine, and then
Are those for me?
Yeah.
So we
5. need 5 pieces.
Okay.
5 easy pieces.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a pan flute.
Megan says she's a witch.
Witch.
Be nice to your mother.
For those of you that are new that are watching, Megan is Sherry's daughter.
And what you're going to need to do, Ben, is I use a dowel like this to go in so that I can roll the ends open on these paper straws.
Oh, yeah, we don't have that problem with the plastic.
No.
Yeah.
They're pretty rigid.
I mean, the ones that I'm using for Megan are heavy brown paper.
Almost cardboardish.
Yeah. I didn't bring one down to show them, so. Cut 2.5-inch pieces.
And you string them like a necklace, like you're making a macaroni necklace?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm making my macaroni necklace.
Starting to string it.
It's not your thread. I've got to cut ours.
All right.
I've got my 5. Let me put these down here. And I'll get ours.
Just don't let Ben near the glue gun. We should be okay.
We don't have a glue gun.
There's
not tonight.
No glue gun tonight.
Okay, good.
No glue gun.
It's bad enough that I'm using scissors.
Okay. You know what? Why am I doing that? I can just use the length I have here. Duh.
Is that already 26?
Yeah.
I have 3 here so far.
Is it? I don't think so. Sherry, are you sure that string is 26 inches long?
You don't trust me?
With the straws that you just cut, I'm not sure.
18.
Okay.
19, 20, 21.
While they argue about the length
Yeah,
of the
they're
string,
Mr. and Mrs. Bickerson.
I will highlight Donna's comment saying Megan is a culinary genius. I agree. She is.
Okay, I got my necklace, my macaroni necklace done, so what do I do?
Hold on.
Hold on, I got to still do mine.
And I've got to get mine done too. I'm making sure that Ben doesn't use my heavy-duty scissors.
I have 5 still left.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah, I've got 5 here. I like the fact that the straw is red and white inside.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious now as well.
Okay, so I am just feeding the...
It looks like a house.
It does.
See?
I've been sitting watching TV and doing these at night, so... I mean, when I was at Megan's and I was cutting them, of course, the kids wanted to help. So the boy was, before the girl wanted to help, he was helping me and he was doing, straightening them out with the rod, the dowel. And then he would roll them across the table to me. And then all of a sudden he said, wait a minute. So he goes upstairs to his room and he comes back and he has gotten one of his Lego trains and he builds a bridge or a track across the table. And then, of course, his sister wants to help.
Lego or Brio?
Lego.
Wow.
Lego. So then she gets across or gets next to me and she starts doing the dowel thing. And then he loads them on the train and pushes them across the table at me. Of course, it took a whole lot longer, but so you get a shape like this.
Okay. House.
Yeah, I've got that shape.
Tie a knot in the top. You don't want to tie it too tight, but you don't want to tie it loose either.
How far up do you take do you like make the string even?
Even, yeah.
All right.
Make the string even.
Okay.
And then just tie a knot in it so that the house stays together like that.
So you tie the knot down to
the straws.
To the straws,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I got it.
Like that?
Yeah, and then make regular knot, not just a... Oh, my poor fingers are so dirty from that spray glue I was using outside.
Okay.
Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're going to take this corner.
Which?
If you're looking at the house this way, it's the left corner that you're looking at.
Uh-huh.
You're going to twist it up like this.
Twist.
Take it, twist it like this.
Okay.
Okay. Then.
So you've got 2 lengths down?
Like this.
Oh. What?
You overlap the 2 like
Overlap it for a minute. Look. Let's see. You take this corner and turn it like this. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to hold it up and you are going to twist it over on itself so that it looks like this.
Oh, okay. Like this.
Yeah, and then you take the top and you kind of pull the top straw and bring it over those 2 so that it looks like this.
Yeah, it's a star. Okay.
That.
And then you pull the 2 legs apart and just kind of work with it to make it look like a star.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What
And
is
then-
it? So you you make it like this, and then what do you do?
Okay, do you have the 2 on? Oh,
Yeah. The
take
2
the one
over. Yes, 2 over here.
okay, then the top one that is over those 2. I mean, you know where it comes to a point,
Yeah.
you just bring the straw that's above the 2 points that are together,
Yeah.
bring it over the straws that are together. Just pull it over that top.
Okay. Okay. Now it's that.
Yeah, and then you just pull those legs apart.
These
so
2.
that
And then we fold this one in.
you just fool with it until you get it.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Got
Yeah. And
What
then
is this sorcery?
And then I work with it so that the top bar across here, which is when you're working on it, is the side, is kind of straight. And then all I do is I take it and I bring those 2 strings together through the loop and tie a knot in it for the hanger and then trim them off. Ben, I'm very proud. Ben got it.
With your help. I could not have done this without your assistance. I'm telling you, I'm so challenged at these things.
I'll go through that one more time for everybody.
Do it.
I got it.
I've got a plastic one
It's
done.
just you're folding the little pointy things, the little pointy stars. See?
Yeah.
There. I got a pointy star.
Here is the house, okay? Take this corner,
Watch, guys.
take this corner, pull it over that corner, where those 2 stars are. Twist it. Bring it. That one didn't. Let's see. Twist it over under this top one, and then these 2 get pulled out. And then you just kind of fool with it until you get the 5-pointed star that you want.
Okay, there it goes.
All right.
I didn't do my string on the top as feeble, but
Yeah. Mar says that Arnie's in deep concentration.
I was. I got it though. There it is.
Megan, no, there is not.
It is voodoo.
There is not.
It is.
It is not.
it's not as crazy.
But I got it.
Okay, I got my
Way of making, yeah, that's a way of making easy stars. And the ones that I did with the brown heavy paper actually look like twigs. smooth twigs, but they look like twigs.
Well, this is very cool. This is something that everyone, if you're following the directions that Sherry gave you just now, you're able to do it.
And you can sell these on eBay and say, you're saving the ocean, and this is all from ocean plastic, and it wasn't up a turtle's nose.
Well, mine are. I used paper on these ones.
Yeah, I mean,
Megan, I'm not a visual learner when it comes to crafting, but when it comes to like computer software and other things, I'm fine. It's using my hands for this kind of crap that I don't get.
No more. Sorry. Oh, but Ben's turned out good too. Look.
Yeah,
okay,
that's really good.
You can say you're getting all earthy, and like you say, you're saving the ocean garbage stuff.
And there we are. Way to go.
So that's how you do stars out of
straws.
Stars out of straws.
Well, thank you very Sherry.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know where this is going to go, but...
Okay, we have a last-minute question here from Mouse Talk. Hi, everyone. How many trees are up? That is actually a very good question. And I can tell you right now, we are at September 2nd, and there are 2 trees up in the forest now. We have the Mousehead tree behind me, and fully decorated in the guest bath, or the oasis, is the snowman tree.
Why this is called the Mousehead tree? Because every single ornament on this tree has the silhouette of a Mickey head.
I have a question.
700 of these?
About 600 to 700 ornaments.
6 or 7 of these, and they're all. Every ornament is a silhouette, or 3 circles on top of each other. Every single ornament.
How is the height on the new snowman tree?
It looks great in the bathroom.
I walked in it the other night. I'm like, "Whoa, that's a big tree!"
Yeah,
It's the light.
Doug was somewhat overwhelmed.
I was walked in and like, "That's a big tree."
It's sitting on the counter of the bathroom. It's a 4-foot alpine tree.
Okay,
actually looks cool.
So I'll post a picture on our social media. You'll see it on probably Instagram and Threads and Facebook. And the Mousehead tree. The Mousehead tree has 930 lights.
930 lights.
Where are those?
Oh, there are big.
If you look carefully, inside there are mouse heads that are glowing inside. They're like a little blow mold of Mickey's head, and then 9 strands of 100 each. Now the snowman tree in the bathroom is just 100 lights, but of course.
And it doesn't twinkle.
If it were more than that, it would just completely overwhelm the tree.
Now, Megan is asking, is there a pickle on the Mousehead tree?
There isn't, because I don't have a pickle with mouse ears.
Yeah. Like, a cap that you get at Disneyland? We need to get a pickle that has a cap of mouse heads.
Why haven't you done that yet?
Just haven't done it.
I don't know.
I'm very disappointed.
I know.
You know what? I'm going to talk to Jeremy. Jeremy is my nephew, and he designs 3D models and prints them. So I'm going to have him print a mouse head pickle.
So the mouse heads that are up there, the mouse cat, the mouse ears you get at Disneyland or Walt Disney World, we want to get a pickle, but we need to find the right size of mouse ears to put on him.
There they are. And this particular question, how long does it usually take to decorate a tree? Depends on the complexity of the tree. Ben, how long would you say it takes you to decorate one?
Again, it depends. Sherry and I spent about 4 or 5 hours doing the lights on each of the trees in the dining room. And that's because it was not only Christmas, but also fall lights. So it took me a little longer than normal. But the lights are usually the most labor-intensive part of the tree. Once the tree is up with lights, decorating the tree can take anywhere from half an hour to as many as 10 hours, depending on the amount of ornaments, the layering of the ornaments, the intricacies of the theme of the tree.
Yeah.
There's any number of reasons why a tree could take a long time to decorate.
Now, this tree behind me took a little over 2 hours to decorate.
That's including unboxing all the ornaments?
No.
No.
Just
Unboxing is another part.
No. Just putting the decorations on the tree took about 2 hours.
Yeah, it takes this. I would think this took over unpacking it.
Unpacking took about half an hour, 45 minutes to unpack the ornaments.
So this was less than 4 hours. Just this one. Yeah. And there are other ones that are a little quicker.
This tree does have between 600 and 700 ornaments on it.
It's a really cool tree because that's all you see is these, and then there's some of 3D. Like, let me pull one off.
And then the snowman tree, for instance, that has barely.
See, we have tons of these.
The snowman tree in the bathroom has probably about 80 ornaments on it, so that doesn't take as long. I can decorate that one in just a matter of minutes.
I don't even know where I pulled this thing off.
Now, next week...
Right there. There's a branch that didn't have one.
Next week, I'll have samples of Jeremy's 3D printed cones.
Yeah,
Halloween cones.
We'll talk about Jeremy next week.
Yeah, that's
because actually, we're going to have Jeremy on the show. Sometime in the month of September, Jeremy's going to be on the show with us so that he can show you what he does.
He designed these. We already put in our order for ours, but it's mind-blowing what I saw.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
I went,
now,
what?
What Ben and Sherry are describing are, they look like traffic cones, but they're mini models of what you could think of as teepee hotel rooms or teepee bungalows at the Cozy Cone Motel in Radiator Springs, the movie Cars.
California Adventure. Well,
California Adventure.
Pixar California Marvel Adventure Park.
Yeah, they decorate them with funny faces for Halloween.
Cars Land is one of the most spectacular out of, I think, all the theme lands.
Yeah. If you check him out there, he's got a little video that he did of
check him out.
Unbelievable.
And he's also on Instagram. You can check him out there on Instagram at Lego Log Builds.
Yeah.
Because he said he showed me it, and I'm like, "Oh, where did we get that?" And he goes, "Oh, I made it."
Like I said, we will have Jeremy on the show so that he can show you what he does. Ben, what's happening with Life with Ben this week?
I know that going out to eat can be very expensive for a lot of people, especially if you have a large family. I went with Tom and Sherry yesterday and made them eat on a bench outside so I could do sampling of food directly at the car that I was in.
Yeah.
When I went to Sonic Drive-In. I haven't been to Sonic Drive-In in a while, and I sampled the items that they have on their $1.99 menu. And you'll see what I thought of their 5 items that I tried this coming Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, right here on PTV.
Hey, I had their hot dog, and it was delicious. I really enjoyed their hot dog.
Great. Okay. We'll have to try it out sometime. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. I'd like to thank Fox Hollow for the super chat.
Yes.
Always appreciated, never expected. Thank you so much.
And Ken and Todd, thank you for the little shout out, the content. I know they're amused by it. So if you want to just watch two middle America Southern boys just chit chat about nothing, it's fun.
Yeah, they're on the porch.
They're just on the porch. Just
the link to their
chat about nothing.
The link to their YouTube channel podcast is in the description of the video.
Give them some love, and they both have Christmas podcasts, so you could download it and listen to it at your leisure. So they do an actual full-blown podcast.
Yeah. So that's it for this edition of PTV Live Holiday.
Yeah,
I'd like to thank all those that are new tonight. We saw some people in the chat tonight that we have not seen before. Thank you so much for joining our little village here.
Oh, hold on. Before we wrap up, we did have one question about preferring lit trees to unlit trees.
Oh, I did not. I missed that question. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we predominantly do not do pre-lit trees. I think we have one tree in our forest that is pre-lit.
A 4-footer.
A 4-foot tree. That's it. Otherwise, I put the lights on all the trees.
And even trees that are not that are pre-lit. Some of them get the lights torn out and restrung by Arnie.
Yeah.
He did that with the bathroom tree. All the lights went off. So it's frustrating because the world wants pre-lit trees and we don't want the tree. We want to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So
I'll go. I have a link to our tips of decorating tips, so I can show you that one. I'll make that tip live on our channel tonight, so you can go check it out and see how I do the Christmas tree lights on all of the trees here in the forest. I guess that's it.
Spectacular.
I guess that's it for tonight, Doug and I.
Your own.
It's time for dinner. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So, how about you, Ben, Sherry? Are you gonna go eat now?
Yeah. Remember traditional grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup tonight.
No, that sounds wonderful. Doug is making Western bacon cheeseburgers.
Bacon Western cheeseburgers.
Homemade
scratch.
So that sounds good to me. So
with leftover fries we had brought home.
We're gonna go ahead and get that
Reno
taken care
fries.
of. Check out the Moment of Groovy tonight. You'll see me stringing the lights on the mouse head tree. Don't want to miss that. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back next Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, here on Pepper Tree Villa for PTV Live Holiday Edition. Continuing our countdown to Christmas. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
And you've been watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And now it's time for your Moment of Groovy. Good night.
Good night.
PTV Live Holiday Edition has been brought to you by our patrons, Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill, On the Porch with Todd and Ken, Matt and Tyler, Bay Area Doors, Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue, and The Orlando Guy.